Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavat Padam Shankaram Loka Shankaram Akhanda Mandalakaram Vyaptam Yena Characharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Yesterday, we conducted Antarnididhyasa, going inner journey. Now, Bahya Nididhyasa, or going outer journey. So, Bahya Nididhyasa or outer meditations with eyes open, not necessarily closed eyes. You can do it closed eyes also, but it's more of an open eye meditation. Just to recollect, what we have done yesterday. Actually, can you open that drive? It's here. Drive. This is the one. So yesterday we had Antarnididhyasa or inner realization. What happens in inner realization? Inner realization, if you go deep inside, only consciousness is there. At the surface level, there's a body, there's a mind, intellect, and the deepest level is consciousness. Deepest level of you is consciousness. Same way, we are going outside. There's a world, sun, moon, and deepest level is existence. Outside is existence, inside is consciousness. Existence is called Sat, and inside is called consciousness. The Sat is called God. What we call as God is that Sat, the totality. Okay, when you pray to God, right, you are praying to the totality. So even with Advaita, prayer is valid, because when you pray, that power, divine power, will appear, manifest in your life. So yesterday we went to, we had a chanting of the shloka. Huh? How read? Yeah. Yes. Yeah. It's important that we learn two slokas, two stotras by Adi Shankaracharya, specially designed for Nididhyasa. So there, one is yeah. So there are two stotras. One is called Brahmadnanavali Mala and Nirvana Shatakam. Okay. So both are very important for Nididhyasa. The Shabdanvid Nididhyasa. First you should start with Rupanvid. You focus on the object. Objects are thoughts. Then you say, I am Sakshi, I am the witness. The nature of Sakshi, it comes in these stotras. Asangoham, 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 Puna Puna, Sachidananda Rupoham, Ahameva, Aham Avyaya. So any of the words is sufficient. It's not that you have to remember the whole sloka. Asanga means I am unattached. Now, why I am unattached? You have to contemplate on it. That's what Vedanta teaching is about. Avyayaha, okay? Indestructible. So all these words are used for contemplation during Shabdan with Savikalpa Samadhi. Clear? So another is there. Mano buddhi ahankara chittani naham nacha shrotra jivve nacha grahana netre. This is actually negation. I'm not. Okay. This is what? This is the upper one is what I am. There are two parts. What I am not and what I am. Right? So both are important. Nirvana Shatakam and Brahmadnanavali Mala. It's important. You don't have to record it and listen to it. You can just remember one word, understand the one word deeply, and contemplate on the word in the meditation. Now we are going to Bahya Samadhi. Bahya Samadhi is with open eye meditation. The eye meditation can be done with closed eyes or open eye also. Okay. So open eye, when you with open the eye, we see the world. Right? In the world, we have to discover God. Right? God is discovered inside as Sakshi, consciousness, and the world outside, God is discovered as existence. Sat. Existence is called Sat. That's why I say Atmadarshana, Brahmadarshanam, Satyadarshana. To know the self. Repeat. To know the self is to know God. To know God is to know the truth. That's the summary. Okay. Again, I'll repeat. To know the self is to be the self. To be the self is to know God. To know God is to be God. To be God is to know the truth. To know the truth is to be the truth. See, when you say no, known is an object, then you should not become that. You are that. Become that means there's a gap. Right? Yes. Understand? So whole process of Vedanta is not to become anything, not to become Brahman. You are already. Whole process of Vedanta is not to get Samadhi, to recognize Samadhi. Whole process of Vedanta is not to become Sakshi. Recognize you are a Sakshi. So this is called Bahya Nididhyasa or outer realization. One day, Ramana Maharshi was sitting near his ashram and watching Arunachala mountain. Then people come and ask Maharshi, what are you watching? Maharshi said, I am watching myself. Okay. The mountain is myself. People didn't understand. People think that a form of Ramana Maharshi is the mountain. Mountain is existence. Ramana Maharshi is saying, I am the existence. Okay. So when Ramana Maharshi was on the verge of deathbed, or he was leaving his body for Mahasamadhi, people came and asked, Maharshi, after you leave, who will take care of us? Then Maharshi said, where will I go? I am here. So when he says, I am here, he is not speaking of a person. He is saying, I am here as existence. Right? The words we start confusing. I am here all the time. Okay? So similarly, when Krishna says, come to me, okay, we start thinking that go to Krishna as a person. So the me here is I am, the self. So Krishna says, come to myself. So when we don't understand, we start confusing and making it as objectified knowledge. Right? The Bahya Samadhi is three types. Rupanvit Savikalpa, Shabdanvit Savikalpa, and Nirvikalpa. When I say Savikalpa, I already told you, right? Savikalpa means there is support required. Nirvikalpa means there is no support required. Nirvikalpa is like a deep sleep, but fully in the waking state. It's called Jagrata Sushupti. Okay? Rupanvit Savikalpa, you have to take a support. I gave the example. When you want to swim, first you have to have a tire. The tire is the support. After becoming expert, you don't need a tire. You can swim. Having a tire is for the support is like savikalpa. No tire is required, it's called nirvikalpa. Then you can swim. Correct? So now, Rupana with savikalpa is you take the form. This meditation is done with the open eyes. Okay? Or you can do with the third eye also, that I will teach in next class. How to do with this meditation with third eye. This is open eye. Earlier, Antar Samadhi is with closed eyes. This is open eye. Right? Shabdan with Savikalpa and Nirvikalpa. There are three Samadhis, three types of practices. Is it clear? So meditation, people think, oh, only with the closed eyes you should do it. No, meditation can be done with open eyes also. What is this open eye meditation? In Sanatana Dharma, we say the world is God. The world is appearance of God. Right? How the world is appearance of God? The screens, the pictures will keep on changing in the world. Correct? The world pictures are changing. But what is not changing in the world? The existence. Existence like a screen. Existence doesn't change. Existence can take many forms, but existence itself will not change. The tree exists, the sun exists, the moon exists. The existence appears in many forms. Right? Existence appears as sun, moon, and sun, moon will also go. Existence appears as flower. Flower also will go. That existence is God. It's called truth. Understand? Existence is called Sat or truth. Right? It's like a picture. Screen is the existence. So what you are seeing God is, you're seeing God right in front of you. when these saints and also God, people think that something has happened. In reality, they see the world as God. Understand? God means something who doesn't change. World is something which changes. Everything in the world changes, but existence doesn't change. But our language gives a confusion. We say flower is, tree is, sun is. Okay? Isness means existence. But actually, flower becomes the noun, isness becomes the adjective. Adjective means something which, tomorrow flower is not there, flower is not there. It should be actually adjective and noun are interchanged, language. Isness appears as flower. Flower can go, but isness is there. Isness appears as sun. Isness appears as moon. Understand? Existence. That existence is God. Once you are able to start recognizing existence in everywhere, then already you are recognizing God. Which is truth. Satyam. Are we clear? So, the pictures keep changing. But what happens to us? We are holding on to picture. We are not holding on to screen. We have to hold on the screens. Sat. Right? So, we are saying, this is my friend. Friend is body is changing, mind is changing, intellect is changing. Every day it changes. A real friend is consciousness. We are not holding on to consciousness. We are saying the world is real. World is real. Okay, what is there? God, because God is there. Objects of the world is keep on changing. So we are holding on to changing and forgetting the God. In world, you can find God. In the relatives, you can find God. Are you finding God or form? Nice. So, is it clear? Yes. Right? We are like a person who has fallen into the well. Okay? And he is struggling. He catches hold of one rope, trying to survive. He is very happy, he survived. It's night. Then, thank God, some sweet thing is coming into his mouth. Honey is trickling into his mouth. Very happy. He doesn't know where he has fallen. Right? He's so happy. What he doesn't know, that he is holding onto a snake. Okay, and honey is coming, honeycomb, and there are a lot of honeybees are. One honeybee comes and stings, he's gone. He falls into the well, and well is full of crocodiles. He doesn't see all these things. We are holding on to temporary thing in the world, and while forgetting the real God behind, just in front of you, right in front of you, God is there. Right inside you, there's God. Other than God, we are holding on to everything. Right? So, Guru comes and says, let go of this, all these forms. Right? Don't hold on to forms. You use the form, but don't be trapped with form. If you're trapped with form, what will happen? Relationship will change. One day you are a friend, tomorrow he doesn't talk. You'll feel hurt. One day you have power, the power will change. Health will change. Age will change. Age will go. So we are holding on to what is changing. In reality, you hold on to what is unchanging. Then what will happen? When what's unchanging you hold on, then you're holding on to God. Inside me, Atma. Outside world, Sat. In a friends and relatives, Atma. Right? How do you have to deal with relationships? How? Tvameva mata, pita tvameva, tvameva bandhuscha, sakha tvameva, tvameva vidya, dravinam tvameva, tvameva deva, mama deva deva. There is God in each being as consciousness.
It comes for everybody, but not wife.
Wife also. Wife is called Dharma Patni.
No, but I'm saying from
Heart it doesn't come. See, you have a very funny names. Puja and Abhishek. It's a complementary. Abhishek, Puja, for in the Puja time, Abhishek is required. Okay, without Abhishek, Puja is not can be done. Okay, so to be able to see God in everybody is called Dharma. Actually, in Sanatana Dharma, the marriage is not, marriage is about Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. Right? Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. What do you mean by that? So marriage, there are 16 rituals prescribed in Sanatana Dharma. 16. That's called Shodasha Samskara. Purification process. You know what is the highest purification? Marriage. In marriage, you meet Dharma Patni. The wife is holding on to Dharma. So before marriage, Artha and Kama are there. Money and desire are there. After marriage, Dharma comes into the life. Dharma Patni. Then Dharma comes in the front. Okay. So our life should be for living for Dharma. Artha and Kama should be behind that. Right? We started the life for Artha and Kama. I have desire, I need money. But ultimately, in marriage, Dharma comes in different. So Dharma, Artha, Kama, in that sequence. Okay. Now, Dharma means what I can give to the world, give back to the world. What I can give is called Dharma. Okay. I get so many things in the world. What I can give back is called Dharma. Whatever way. Right? So that's where marriage is about Dharma. Artha and Kama will follow that. Okay. So if you live your life of Dharma, the marriage is for Moksha. Moksha means to realize God in yourself, to realize God in your wife, to realize God in everywhere. That's called Moksha. And God in you is called Atma, Sakshi. So for that you live a life of Dharma. Atma, Sakshi is God in me. Atma or Sakshi is my wife is God. Atma or Sakshi, all my relatives, friends is God. So that's why in Dharma, in Sanatana Dharma, we do Namaskara like this. God in me and God in you are one reality. Okay. So that's the way it's done is like this. Bend my head. That means my ego. I am the body, I am the mind, I am the intellect, I drop, then God in me is same as God in you. If ego is working, who are you? You know, who am I? The ego will come. So to see God in everybody, to deal with God in everybody is life. Sanatana Dharma teaches us to see God in everybody, God in nature, Prakriti. God in nature is in the form of Sat, existence. Prakriti changes, nature changes, but existence doesn't change. The inner and outer reality is one. So that way we respect everything in nature as gift of Bhagavan. Right? So now, many of you have gone to pilgrimage, right, sir? Have you gone to pilgrimage? How many people have gone to pilgrimage? Okay. So now what did you go? Where did you go? Okay. Where did you go? Okay. So where did you go pilgrimage? Tirupati. Where did you go pilgrimage? Okay. So what about people in Zoom? Where did you go for pilgrimage?
Tirupati, Shirdi, Arunachalam.
Sorry?
Tirupati, Shirdi, Arunachalam.
Who is Manasa is saying? Okay, 1 minute. Volume is not good.
Guruji, can you hear me?
Wait a minute. I'm trying to increase the volume.
Okay.
How to increase the volume? Increase the volume. Yes, Manasa. Where did you go?
Yeah, can you hear me, Guruji?
Hmm?
Can you hear me now?
Wait. Okay. Can you hear me now? Can you please talk?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear us?
You are far.
Little bit come forward and talk closer to mic. Can you?
Oh, is it? Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah, slightly better.
Can anybody else speak?
We can hear you
okay.
very clearly.
Can anybody else speak?
We can hear you very clearly, and I can hear Manasa very clearly, Guruji.
Okay, fine. Okay.
Yeah, we can hear you, Guruji.
Okay.
Okay, should we do TV?
Yeah, TV sound.
Should I give my laptop? It's
No, it's okay.
much better.
Give it on TV. The sound you can give it on TV. No, Abhishek, don't worry. That's
I was able to, but then the lag comes.
It's okay. It's okay here. Okay.
So I will give my laptop. No, it has a much
No,
better.
that's too much of shifting around. No, that's okay.
Okay, I'll keep it ready.
Okay. So, no, come here. Finish this talk. Okay, don't worry. Okay. So, Manasa, you went to Tiruvannamalai, right?
Yes.
Did you meet Ramana Maharshi?
No.
What? Went to Tiruvannamalai and didn't meet Ramana Maharshi, did Namaskara, don't do Namaskara to him?
Yeah, I went to his Samadhi place, went down the mountain.
Did you find Ramana Maharshi or not?
No.
Chant with me. Arunachala Shiva.
Arunachala Shiva.
Arunachala Shiva.
Arunachala Shiva.
Arunachala Shiva.
Arunachala Shiva. Arunachala Shiva.
So, Ramana Maharshi is there as Arunachala Shiva. The mountain is Ramana Maharshi.
Mountain inside.
Then why did you go to Arunachala? It's a package tour or what?
No. I went for enlightenment. Arunachala Shiva pointed me to you, Guruji, finally.
So, see, my dear, listen carefully. We do Kailasa Manasarovar Yatra, right? People have a package tour. Buy a ticket, go in a flight, and come back. Then ask them, did you find Shiva? No. What they don't understand is Kailasa Parvata is Shiva. Understand? In Sanatana Dharma, we start thinking Shiva as a person and all. Kailasa Parvata, mountain is Shiva. Which Shiva you are trying to find out? So when you go to Arunachala mountain is Ramana Maharshi. Why? Because mountain is Sat, existence. Kailasa Parvata is Sat, existence. That's where you are going there. Yeah, when you are sitting here, you can experience God here only. So these are all places where you go there to pilgrimage, get some gnana. We'll tell. Okay, where did you go?
750 take but right. 750 take but right.
What is that? I don't know what is that. Oh, okay.
Right now, pilgrimage, right?
This is a pilgrimage center. Yes. Okay. So what did you? Which place you went? Varanasi. Varanasi. Okay. Varanasi. Who went? Puja. Huh? You have gone to Varanasi. Did you see Shiva? Where is the Ganga? This is another problem. See, when you go to a holy place, our ancestors told holy place in two ways. Inner energy they told in the outer form. It's like a communication so that we can remember easily. It's a linked. Okay. It's a language of allegory. So you have to go to Kashi Vishwanatha, right? Kashi is the place. Kashi and Prayag are the holy places. Prayag is the place where three rivers are meeting: Ganga, Yamuna, and Saraswati. So they told Kashi, Ganga, Yamuna, Saraswati in the inner journey. There are three channels, energy channels in our body: Ganga, Yamuna, Saraswati, Ida, Pingala, Sushumna. They come to this place. So that place is called Prayagraj. Okay. Prayagraj is told in the outer side. Basically, it's inner. This place. How to do that? I'll tell you next class. Okay. Shiva is here. This is the place of Shiva. Abode. It's told in the external language as Himalaya. Why is told as external language? Because Himalaya we can understand. It's a mountain. It is a snow clad. Okay. The snow represents the white color, which actually is Sattva-guna, mind. Mountain represents the peak of the mind. The peak of the mind, Sahasrara, is the abode of Shiva. So you don't find Shiva on Kaura Kailas mountain. Kailasa mountain is Shiva. Is that clear to all? So then why did they ask us to go to holy places, pilgrimage centers? Doctor?
Just go to the places normally you get some plan.
So it's called Tirtha Kshetra because it's a holy place. If you go to holy place, your chance of getting some gnana will be more. Possibility will be more compared to sitting at home. Right? My grandfather, at the age of that world days is very difficult, right? He left his house at around 60, 65. And Kashi is 2 years journey for them that time. You have to walk and you don't have food. You beg for food. Okay. You reach Kashi, stay there for some time and come back. Okay. So before going, what he did, he gave his all, because he didn't know whether he'll come back. He gave all land to temple. Donate all land to temple because he doesn't know whether. That's why we don't have any ancestral property. He donated all land to temple because he doesn't know where to come back. But he came back ultimately after 2 years. So imagine earlier days, you go to holy place, then you'll have to beg food. While begging food, you are living with humility, humbleness will develop. Then you'll see the problems in different places. Oh, my problem is not only big, everybody has a problem. Then you go to Tirtha Kshetra. You stay there. There is no place, there's no hotel there. You go to some what you call as Chatram. Some monk or some Gnani will be running a Chatram. So you go to Chatram. They'll give you food. They'll give you a place to sleep. It is not a sofa. Okay, it's not. It is it's just an ordinary bed, ordinary carpet. You sleep. Then Gnani will give you Atmadana. You couple of months you will listen to Atmadana Pravachana. So then you will get, oh, you have gone. One is you have become humble. You have seen the problem in life. Then you have become humble. You have got a Gnana. So that will purify you when you come back. Nowadays, what has happened? Package tour. Get up in the flight in the morning, land in this thing, and go to the temple. We have darshan. Evening, you are back. Darshan of what? So darshan means to see is to be. If you are able to see Arunachal mountain and to be the one with the Arunachal mountain, then you have had darshan of darshan, Ramana Maharshi. I saw the Arunachal mountain, then you didn't have darshan. To see is to be is called darshan. Any questions? Anybody on Zoom? So Manasa,
Yatana iti trayam.
sorry?
Yatana
Ah.
iti trayam.
Yeah. So then Yatra, we called earlier Yatra. So Yatra has become pleasure trip. Yatra today is a pleasure trip. Holiday, vacation, right? Yatra is actually in early days, Yatra, Yatanatraya. It's not a pleasure trip, it's a pressure trip. How it's pressure. So journey was not easy, comfortable, right? You will face physical, mental, and spiritual troubles on the way because it's a lot of difficulties you have to cross. Okay. So why the difficulty is there? In that difficulty, your vasanas will come out. So it's like a vomiting of your vasana. So earlier here you stayed in home comfortably. You did puja, okay. You did worship. I did sadhana, okay. All those things. Now real vasana will start coming out when you go there. Oh, my mind has so much junk inside. What happened? Kailas Mansarovar is very special yatra. Kailas Mansarovar, once you cross Nepal, we have gone there, right? Myself, my wife, my 2 children have gone there. My 2 children are the first 2 children were allowed in the Kailas Parvat. Younger children, they were not allowing. So they were young, 8 and 6 or 9 and 7 or something like that. That time we got a special permission. Finally, they got. Otherwise, they were not allowing children to go there.
Around 2007,
2007, right? So at that time, I wrote my first book called Miracle of Witness Consciousness as an offering to Shiva. Pilgrimage is not a booking ticket. Pilgrimage is you have to do teaching of Shiva, you have to do sadhana, and before go there. Ramana Maharshi Ashram, you go. Ramana Maharshi Upadesha teachings you study, and there go to meet Ramana Maharshi. Right? So we went there. Now, there's a Gurukul, Vedic Gurukul. 16 years they study, students study, and very rigorous, right? Very disciplined. I heard a guru and Shishyas went to this, actual story happened. They went to Kailas Mansarovar. Okay. While going on the Kailas Mansarovar, immediately after Nepal border, oxygen level goes down. Once the oxygen level goes down, all your mind will start going to bunkers. Whatever you do, mind is crazy. All your vasana samskaras will start coming. These 40 Shishyas revolted against the Guru. In the ashram, they are very obedient. Right? Now real vasanas will come out. Okay. Oxygen level has gone down. Food, if you get one roti, before you put it in the mouth, roti will become hard like a stone. Everything is cold. And the dress you wear, you cannot remove for 10 days because there are no bathrooms available. So it's mind becomes Yatra is to understand how many vasanas you are hiding in your mind. In your house, you can keep it comfortably. Yatanatraya, when physical, mental, and spiritual challenges come, then that comes out. Then you go there, then you take a holy bath. In the holy bath, then you come to a holy place, a person will give you Atmadarshana. Then you'll get some wisdom and come back. Right? This was called Yatra. How many people have done Yatra now? Please tell me. Huh? Yes.
We have done for Vaishnav Devi Yatra, with lot of difficulties, lot of difficulties.
Yeah.
Very
Very intense. That's why these places are kept intense places. And then also, please.
One day, after that 10 days.
Correct. It's difficult. See, the physically, mentally, and spiritually we will face the strain. Adi Daivika, Adi Bhaudika, Adhyatmika.
But that pain is so nice because you are
Going to darshan. Right? So that's how it stands. Then finally you reach a holy place. Then they say you take a bath in Ganga river, you'll be purified. It's called Tirtha Kshetra. Tirtha Kshetra is called Tirtha Kshetra because Tirtham Karoti Tirthani. The people who make Tirtha Kshetra pure stay nearby. They are called Danis. So that is the purpose. Okay. So why I brought that? Because now it is relevant to our open eye meditation. Your yatra is about open eye meditation. Are you clear? When?
How will the human mind be able to control? Because it's again a lot of factors affect it.
You are asking control or what did you ask?
How will it be calm?
Yeah, a person who has meditative, person who has realized self will be calm. Because his mind is already, agitation is able to observe as witness. So his question, our question is, mind is going through some bonkers in yatra. How will you face it? If you are sakshi, you realize yourself as sakshi, any place you are put in hell also, you'll be peaceful.
No, but your body and mind is not able to handle it.
But you are not the mind now. You are the master of the mind now.
Guruji, I
Yes.
have a question, Guruji. This is Sujana. Guruji, when you go on the yatras, right? Like when I went to this Arunachala Giri Pravesha, I really felt surreal. You know, the body, even though we walked so much throughout the night, I didn't feel it at all. I felt totally, rejuvenated, or something happened when I did that and came back. So what is that? What actually is happening?
See, that is next question, next class, okay?
Okay.
There are 3 types of energy: physical energy, mental energy, spiritual energy. I'll discuss about that next class, next session.
Okay, Guruji, thank you.
You keep this question there, I'll tell you. Okay.
Okay.
So, when people go to pilgrimage, Kailas Manasarata, Kailas Parvat, they want to find Shiva. Especially one with the person with the bull and big with the jata. Right? And at least minimum he should have a Trishula. Trishul. Right? I have it in my home, okay? So we are actually stuck with the symbols. In reality, Kailas Parvat is Shiva. How? Look at Kailas Parvat. Hello.
Amma.
Kal. So, how to find God in pilgrimage center? Okay. So, I'm not saying Krishna, Rama, these are all avatars. How to find God in avatars will take next class. It is in mountain. What do you find in the mountain? The mountain still. No movement. Stillness. The stillness is God. The stillness comes from the existence. Stillness is a reflected stillness, existence. You cannot find consciousness there. There's no consciousness. Consciousness requires mind. So consciousness you can find inside. Sat you can find in the mountain. Sat means existence. How existence is reflected? You look at the mountain, your mind becomes silent because the mountain is standing still, majestic. Right? Look at the nature. What do you see? Nature reflects existence aspect of consciousness. Stillness. Okay. The trees, they are standing there. They are reflecting the existing aspect. The stones. Okay. And the space all around. Space represents emptiness. These two, the existence and stillness. Existence is reflected as stillness in the mountain, no movement. Whereas consciousness reflects as the mind in our body, movement. So you have to, our attention should be on the focus on existence. Are we clear? Doctor? That's called Sat. And that's why people started going to Himalayas for meditation, because Himalaya, everything is stillness. Here, a lot of things are, movements are happening. So the other day you asked a question, why people have to go to Himalayas? Okay. It is a place where no human life is very less. Only stillness is there. So there's a possibility that mind becomes still. So don't start next weekend Himalaya planning, okay? Right? So Himalaya has become a brand name for spirituality, right? So it's not so. Himalaya represents inner Himalaya. We have to climb inner Himalaya. How? Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasa. Then your peak of your mind. Peak of mind is Atma. I am that Atma. That's called Shiva. That's called Kailasa. So go inner journey. So many people cannot go inner journey. They find it difficult because inner journey is noisy. So they'll go outer journey. Why do you go Himalayas? I found peaceful. Okay. I found the peace there. Serene and peaceful. Why? Because you didn't find it here in the house. Right? So it was very peaceful. I want to stay there. My dear, you cannot stay there for more than a week. Okay. Carry enough medicine, warm clothing. There are people who can stay there. They're different. So now, if I go and find peace in Himalayas, whose peace is that? Sir, whose peace you are finding in Himalayas? You are finding the peace of Himalayas there, right? And the moment you come back from the mountain, again you're normal because your peace, Himalayas peace is gone. Then again you come back, oh, I want to go to Himalayas again. I want to go to Himalayas again. It becomes another vasana, another craving. Unless you have a plan to get a permanent residency in Himalayas, right? Like a permanent citizenship of America, permanent residency in Himalayas. Otherwise, what will happen? You will come back and then say, oh, that was so nice. Then what will happen? You are going to past. And a present moment you suffer. Okay, that was so nice. In the house, you see so much of noise. Right? Whose peace was that? Himalayas peace. But if you are able to stay at home and find peace within yourself, it's your peace. You will not lose it. Whether it's Himalayas or war. So then if you go to Himalayas, then Himalaya will find your peace. Himalaya will be peaceful. Oh my God, at least one person has come with his peace. So are you going to give to peace to Himalayas, or Himalayas are going to give to peace to you? Now what happened? Himalaya is become a brand name in spirituality. If you have to become somebody who's called spiritual person, at least 6 months biodata in your resume, 6 months should be Himalayas. But that Himalayas is not the mountain, sir. That Himalayas peak of your consciousness. So what happens? We confuse the graphical language with the reality. Right? He roared like a lion. Oh my God, how does no. Right? So Ganesha has a big stomach. It's a graphical language. Then we conclude that he has a obesity problem, belly problem. The big stomach in sculpture or graphical language represents happiness, ananda. So we start confusing the graphical language with the reality. Anybody has a question on Zoom? Manasa?
No questions, Guruji.
Okay. So when you focus, what you have to focus on existence, you have to focus on existence aspect of nature. What you see is Brahman only. Sarvam Khalida Brahman, all this is Brahman. Right? The world has 5 aspects. Asti, Bhati, Priyam, Nama, Rupa. Consciousness has 3 aspects. Satchidananda. The world has 5 aspects. It's called Asti, Bhati, Priyam, Nama, and Rupa. Asti, Bhati, Priyam, Nama, Rupa. This is Brahman. Asti means exists. Everything in the world exists. Existence is appearing as a world. Bhati means shining. It shines as consciousness in living beings. In living beings, it shines as consciousness. Priyam, in nature, in consciousness, like something. Right? Ultimately, all our life is for I like something, I love something. So living beings are appearing, non-living beings are appearing as existence. Living beings are appearing as Satchidananda. Asti, Bhati, Priyam. Nama and Rupa, name and form. So now name and form in the world keeps on constantly changing. Okay. So suppose name and form remove, focus on existence, then what remains there? Brahman. Can existence be seen? Existence cannot be seen. Right? Because existence cannot be seen. Existence is your focus, but existence cannot be seen. Like consciousness cannot be seen. Your conscious only existence. Both are same. So you have to constantly remember existence and go to Nirvikalpa Samadhi. This is what is meditation. Shall you do that?
Guruji, one question.
Who is asking? Yes, Mansa.
Guruji, yes, Mansa. So even outside existence also, Brahman is Satchidananda, whether outside or inside. So consciousness should be there, but there is nothing for it to be conscious of. Like if I take a rock or a mountain.
Question is clear. Ask the question. What is the question?
The question is that Brahman itself is Satchitananda. So Brahman should have Satchit Ananda. So even if I see a mountain or a rock, it is such a, it should have consciousness also, but the consciousness has nothing else to be conscious of in a rock.
See, Brahman is Satchidananda only. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's why 5 aspects of Brahman I told. Asti, Bhati, Priyam, Nama, Rupa. Asti, Bhati, Priyam is nothing but Sat, Chit, Ananda, as referred to world.
Oh, okay. Got it. Okay.
Right? So, that's Asti, Bhati, Priyam. But what is confusing us, I'm not able to see Brahman because Nama and Rupa is covering it.
Yes, yes. Now I get it. Yes.
Right?
Thank you, Guruji.
So, let us do the meditation. It's called Bahya Nididhyasa. It's open eye meditation. If you go to Kailas Mansarovar, Kailas Parvat, there's a cave. The cave of Milarepa, I think, a Buddhist monk, Milarepa. The cave of, I think it's Milarepa. He meditated, many monks went there, including Swami Narayana. It's considered a holy place. So in that cave, Milarepa meditated. What was his meditation? Just looking at the wall of cave. That's all. Looking at the wall of the cave is meditation. Can you think of that? Buddhist meditation practices are called Jazen. In Jazen, there's no mantra, there's no japa, no breath observation also. There are different types. One Jazen, people will come and they face the wall. They look at the wall. They keep looking at the wall. That's called meditation. Jazen. This is open eye meditation. You can Jazen, you can do closed eyes also, open eyes also. In open eye, what you are doing? Open eye, in the world, you are trying to look at the existence, focus on the existence. Are you clear? So now open eye meditation, I'll give you 2 variations, slight variations. The variation 1 is look at the existence. The variation 2 is look at the space. Both are open eye meditations. Okay. So let us take first, look at the open eye meditation. Number 1, space. Okay. How do you look at space? In this room only. See, it's easier in an open space. If you go to a beach or anywhere, open space meditation is very easy. But here is slightly because it's getting covered. So look at the space in between. There are walls are there. Look at the space in between, gently. See, your eyes should be slightly upwards. Instead of focusing on any object, just focus on, look at space. Is everybody able to get it? In this room, there is a space, not TV and all. Just look at the space in between, as if you're looking. And your eyes should be slightly upwards, and you should be looking at like this. Or is everybody able to do that? So what happens if you look at space? When you look at space, what happens?
Mind doesn't have a form or object.
Mind doesn't have a form, right? Then what happens to you? Mind calms down, right? So if you look at many saints, right? The way, look at picture of saints, they'll be looking like this. Looking at space is a way of finding God. Very simple. In the objective world. Okay. So let us do that. With open eyes, I'll guide you through meditation. It's called Bahya Nididhyasa. Two types. One is space meditation, and there is a existence meditation. Okay. Or I'll combine two into one. Okay. I'll call existence. Look at a wall. If you are going outside, look at a mountain. Don't look at any moving thing, just something still. Maybe wall, maybe chair, not the TV. Definitely, I want to do TV meditation, it won't work. Right? No, it's okay. Just look at some wall. Shabda Rupan with Savikalpa. Rupa is the form. I'm looking at the form of a wall or a mountain. Or a tree. All these are reflecting existence aspect. Sat. Existence is appearing in the form of wall, mountain, or a tree. What is the nature of existence? Existence appears as many forms and disappear. Existence itself has no form. It appears as form and disappears. Like water appears as a wave and becomes water again. The forms are changing, constantly changing. The form has no reality. Existence alone is real. That existence is Brahman. Existence cannot be seen, but what is seen can point to existence. The tree exists, the sun exists, moon exists. The existence appears as sun, tree as moon. Forms are changing, but existence is unchanging reality. Existence is infinite. There are no boundaries to existence. Existence appears as space. Gently shift your attention to the space in the room. space is all pervading, infinite. The existence pervades the space also. Forms will keep on changing, but existence does not change. Shabdanvit Savikalpa. Existence is akhanda. There are no parts in existence. Forms appear, disappear. Forms seem to having a part, but existence has no parts. The space has no parts. Existence is all pervading. There's no place where we cannot say existence is not there, including space. Space exists. Existence is akhanda. Existence is ananta. Existence is eternal. Akhanda, ananta, sanatana, brahma, shivoham, shivoham. I am Sakshi. I am the witness. I am the witness of existence. Existence and witness are one. Consciousness and existence are one. Sat Chit. When Sat and Chit are one, it's called bliss, Ananda. Just close your eyes. Become aware of inner space in the body. Sit in Nirvikalpa. Akhanda, Ananta, Sanatana, Brahma, Shivoham, Shivoham. I am that infinite existence, boundless. I am the infinite existence, boundless, eternal, nameless and formless. Akhanda, Ananta, Sanatana, Brahma, Shivoham, Shivoham. Ignoring thoughts, name and form, Focus on existence and focus on the thought that I am Satchidananda, existence, consciousness, bliss. Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya. Om Shanti 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 Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamuduchyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Nanu Nanembudu Nanalla Ideha Manabuddhi Nanalla Sachidanandatma Shivananani Shivoham 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 Atmadarshanam Brahmadarshanam Brahmadarshanam Satyadarshanam Antarjyotihi Bahirjyotihi Pratyakjyotihi Paratpara Jyotireva Jyotihi Swayam Jyotihi Atma Jyotihi Shivosmiham. Hold your hand in a blessing posture. May your heart expand to fill the whole universe with love. Lokaha samastaha Sukhino bhavantu. Lokaha samastaha Sukhino bhavantu. Lokaha samastaha Sukhino bhavantu. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Rub both of your hands. Close your eyes. So at the end, I asked you to close the eyes. It is not necessary to close the eyes. If you are sitting in a beach or mountain area, continue to open your eyes and nirvikalpa. Any questions? You can do. You can do. Yeah, you can do. We can do. We can, but if it's comfortable for people, you can go outside.
There are sofas and out there outside.
You can look at the mountain. But what happens is Zoom people will be losing connection.
There's a connection.
There's a connection.
But they can see you.
Okay. We can do.
Sometimes.
We'll see mountain, real Californian mountains. So we can see Shiva yourself.
Right now it's less.
So it's inner jnana, Rupanvi, Shabdanvi, and Nirvikalpa. We understand the transition there. In the external, in the existence, Rupa means external forms. Shabda means
Shabda means Akanda, Ananta, Sanatana, Brahma, Sachit. Akanda, existence. Rupa means form. So you have to look at the tree or mountain. Mountain as a form. This form will change. Okay? Slowly. Form appears and disappears. Morning time it appears. In dream it disappears. Like that, form is changing. But what is not changing? The screen. Existence. Correct?
Yeah.
That is actually form. Shabdan, Rupanvid. Shabdanvid is existence, qualities of existence, akhanda, infinite. Okay? Boundless, like space, unattached. It cannot attach to anything. It cannot be seen. So those are the qualities. Okay? Those qualities, existence. Then you have to say third thing is, I am also that. I am one existence. I and mountain is not there. I also was one with that. When the thoughts are not there, I am not separate. I am one with the existence. Nirvikalpa means sit silently.
no, nothing. So consciousness, existence are, I don't know how the attributes are, what is nature or the skinapa of the Brahman. So consciousness, kind of our imagination is more ethereal, no matter. But the existent matter, we always perceive as having some matter or physical separate, like a panchabhuta. Now, how do you reconcile those two?
No, what is the question?
So inner Atman
Hmm.
has no physical substance. It is just there every day.
Existence has no substance.
But
Existence appears as a form.
like all the
So when Atma appears as a body.
So what the Panchabhutas we talked about, earth, matter, which constitute us as well as the outside world, they're just an external form.
They are nothing but thought forms. Thoughts. Sun is there. Sun is a thought in your mind, that's all. Existence is not a thought. Anybody has a question on Zoom? Ashwini?
The earlier question, the consciousness part in the inanimate objects in the outside world is rudimentary or something like that.
You don't have to focus on, there is consciousness.
Okay.
Asti bhati priyam. Brahman appears as existence in mountains and all animals. Bhati means shines as consciousness in living beings.
Okay.
Some animal is there, no? That consciousness is shining, no?
Correct. But the inanimate object, how do you extend that logic?
Inanimate, don't worry about it. Inanimate, focus on existence. See, consciousness to express itself, it requires a medium.
Really?
In an inanimate object, it can express as an existence, that's all. Asti. So basically, that's why when you go to a silent place, serene place, mountain place, naturally our mind will become silent because we become one with the nature. That's why retired life should be vanaprastha. It should be in the forest. Away from, we are living near forest, but we can't go to forest, my Shobha forest too, because they don't allow. So what I did, I put a big picture of forest in my back. It's all blocked because people are going and spoiling it. After COVID, actually people started spoiling it, drinking alcohol, loud music, and all.
It's a very big forest.
It's a big forest behind my house. So I was also anyway Vanaprastha, retired. So I thought I'll go near the forest. My apartment name is Forest View. Okay. I can view the forest, but I cannot be inside the forest. I cannot be the forest. I can view the forest. So anybody has a question on Zoom?
Earlier
Ashwini?
also, your house was like very good.
Yeah, there is a stone.
That is best.
Earlier I had a stone house. So anybody on Zoom? Asha, Manasa, Gayatri, any questions?
No, Guruji.
Is the clear? Meditation clear?
No questions.
So you understand what is pilgrimage? What to meditation pilgrimage? Beach meditation means look at the beach and ocean waves are coming. Okay, water is rising as wave and going back. So water doesn't change. Similarly, Brahman is appearing as the world and disappearing. Pratibha, any questions?
No, Guruji.
So you went to know beach. Did you meditate?
I didn't know this, so that I could do it.
Guruji,
Next time
I
you are
had
taking
a-
us to Dwarka, no, Guruji. That time we'll do it.
Where will you go? Dwarka. Okay. Dwarka, you know? Dwarka. The meaning of Dwarka, right? Ayodhya, Mathura, Maya, Kanchi, Kavanti, Avantika, Saptaite, Mokshadaika. There are 7 cities. Ayodhya, Mathura, Maya, Kashi, Kanchi, Avantika. Okay? They are called 7 cities called Mokshadaika. Ayodhya, Mathura, Maya. There are many cities in India, in ancient cities. Kashi, Kanchi, Avantika. I'll not get into details. I have already given a talk on that. Okay. Dwaraka. Dwaraka is what? Krishna's birthplace, right? Dwarka. Ka means where is the gate? Where is the gate for Mukti? Adna Chakra. Ayodhya means which cannot be penetrated. What is that? Our heart center. Like that, there are 7 chakras are given 7 cities name. Huh? Mount Shasta is like Tiruvannamalai. Mount Shasta is nothing but Chandramauli.